No problem.
Okay. Premela unnadu.
He's fine, Nana.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I start?
Just a few seconds and you can start.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can start.
Okay. Om. 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 ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं चैव ततो जयमुदीरयेत् अथ श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ एकादशोऽध्यायः विश्वरूपदर्शनयोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच पश्य मे पार्थरूपाणि शतशोधसहस्रशः नानाविधानि दिव्यानि नानावर्णाकृतीनि च पश्यादित्यान् वसून् रुद्रान् अश्विनौ मरुतस्तथा बहून्यदृष्टपूर्वाणि पश्चाश्चर्याणि भारत इहैकस्थं जगत्कृत्स्नं पश्याद्य सचराचरं मम देहे गुडाकेश यच्छान्यद्द्रष्टुमिच्छसि न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम् अनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षुः पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम् सञ्जय उवाच एवमुक्त्वा ततो राजन् महायोगेश्वरो हरिः दर्शयामास पार्थाय परमं रूपमैश्वरम् अनेकवक्त्रनयनम् अनेकाद्भुतदर्शनम् अनेकदिव्याभरणम् दिव्यानेकोद्यतायुधम् दिव्यमाल्याम्बरधरम् दिव्यगन्धानुलेपनम् सर्वाश्चर्यमयं देवम् अनन्तं विश्वतोमुखम् दिवि सूर्यसहस्रस्य भवेद्युगपदुत्थिता यदि भासदृशी सा स्यात् भासस्तस्य महात्मनः तत्रैकस्थं जगत्कृत्स्नं प्रविभक्तमनेकधा अपश्यद्देवदेवस्य शरीरे पाण्डवस्तदा ततः स विस्मयाविष्टो हृष्टरोमा धनञ्जयः प्रणम्य शिरसा देवं कृताञ्जलिरभाषत From now on the chandas changes. Arjuna Uvacha Pashyami Devam Stava Deva Dehe Sarvam Satha Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan ब्रह्माणमीशं कमलासनस्थं ऋषींश्च सर्वान् उरगांश्च दिव्यान्
Shall I
अनेकबाहूदरवक्त्रने
chant, Nana?
पश्यामि त्वां
Shall I chant?
सर्वतोऽनन्तरूपं. Yeah, from the 20th you do.
Okay.
अन्तं न मध्यं न पुनस्तवादिं पश्यामि विश्वेश्वर विश्वरूप किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रिणं च तेजोराशिं सर्वतो दीप्तिमन्तं पश्यामि त्वां दुर्निरीक्ष्यं समन्तात् दीप्तानलर्कज्युतिमप्रमेयं त्वमक्षरं परमं वेदितव्यम् त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परं निधानं त्वमव्यय शाश्वतधर्मगोप्ता सनातनस्त्वं पुरुषो मतो मे अनादिमध्यान्तमनन्तवीर्यम् अनन्तबाहुं शशिसूर्यनेत्रं पश्यामि त्वां दीप्तहुताशवक्त्रं स्वतेजसा विश्वमिदं तपन्तम्. Yeah, take over, Brahmara.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
please up to 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
द्यावा पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि व्याप्तं त्वयैकेन दिशश्च सर्वाः द्रष्टाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन् अमीहि त्वां सुरसङ्गा विशन्ति केचिद्भीताः प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति स्वस्तीत्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्घाः स्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्या विश्वेश्विनौ मरुत्तश्वोऽश्वपाश्च गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्घाः वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे रूपं महत्ते बहुवक्त्रनेत्रं महाबाहो बहुबाहुरुपादं बहूदरं बहुदंष्ट्राकराळं दृष्ट्वा लोकाः प्रव्यथितास्तथाहम् नभस्पृशं दीप्तमनेकवर्णं व्यात्ताननं दीप्तविशालनेत्रं दृष्ट्वा हि त्वां प्रव्यथितान्तरात्मा धृतिं न विन्दामि शमं च विष्णु दंष्ट्राकरालानि च ते मुखानि दृष्ट्वैव कालानलसन्निभानि दिशो न जाने न लभे च शर्मा प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास अमी च त्वां धृतराष्ट्रस्य पुत्राः सर्वे सहैवावनिपालसङ्गैः भीष्मो द्रोणः सूतपुत्रस्तथासौ सहास्मदीयैरपि योधमुख्यैः वक्त्राणि ते व्यरमाणा विशन्ति दंष्ट्राकरालानि भयानकानि केचिद् विलग्ना दशनान्तरेषु सन्दृश्यन्ते चूर्णिते रुत्तमाङ्गैः यथा नदीनां बहवोऽम्बुवेगाः समुद्रमेवाभिमुखा द्रवन्ति तथा तवामि नरलोकवीराः विशन्ति वक्त्राण्यभिविज्वलन्ति यथा प्रदीप्तं ज्वलनं पतङ्गाः विशन्ति नाशाय समृद्धवेगाः तथैव नाशाय विशन्ति लोकाः तवापि वक्त्राणि समृद्धवेगाः लेलिह्यसेऽग्रसमानः समन्ताः लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैर्ज्वलब्धिः तेजोभिरापूर्य जगत् समग्रं भासस्तवोग्राः प्रतपन्ति विष्णोः.
Hari Om. Thank you. Now, any questions from yesterday, day before, please?
None so far. Yeah, you can
If no
continue.
questions, I have an announcement.
Yes.
Tomorrow, I am leaving for Arizona from California. So my travel schedule clashes with our class schedule. So please pardon me. Tomorrow, we will not have the Gita Zoom class. Day after tomorrow onwards, we will continue as normal at this time. Okay?
No problem.
Yeah.
Noted. Yeah.
Yeah. And if there are no questions, I will go to Shloka 18, I think. We'll just about review that and go forward. Yeah. Tvamaksharam paramam veditavyam Tvamasya vishwasya param nidhanam Tvamavyaya shashvata dharma gopta Sanatanastvam purusho mato me. That is my opinion. Purusho mato me. Tvam, you, aksharam, imperishable. Paramam veditavyam. You are the ultimate truth to be known. Imperishable, limitless Brahman, Veditavyam, that is the one to be known. Okay. Tvam Vishwasya, of this world, Param Nidhanam. You are the cause and you are the basis. You are the supporter. You are everything for the Vishwam. Okay. Veditavyam. Tvam Asya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam. Tvam Avyayaha. You are perennial, imperishable, Avyayaha. Shashvataha Dharmagopta. You are the protector of the perennially eternal laws which you had promulgated so very meticulously. Tvam Sanatanaha. You are eternal. Purushaha. You are the complete being. And iti me mataha. It is my appreciation that you are imperishable, limitless Brahman, the one who is to be known. You are the ultimate basis and cause of this world. You are not subject to change, the protector of the perennially eternal laws. You are eternal. You are the complete being. This is the appreciation of Arjuna, who was overtaken with awe, who was really stunned by Bhagavan's Rupa in one place. Ihaikastam Jagat Krishnam Pasyadya Sacharacharam Mama Dehe Gudakesha Echa Anyat Drashtum Ichesi. That's what Bhagavan has said. Now Arjuna is continuing. See, the Bhakti Bhavana is kind of flowing out of Arjuna very, very spontaneously. He is not being pretentious at all. He is being very truthful, very, very committed in the appreciation of Bhagavan. He is not saying that simply because Bhagavan happens to be his friend. Now he is not considering Bhagavan merely as a friend, merely as a sakha. He is taken in by the situation, and Bhagavan has presented himself as the Vishwarupa. The entire Vishwam is in his body. Anadimadhyantamanantaviryam anantabahum shishisuryanetram pashyami tvam diptahutashavakram swatejasa vishwamidam tapantam. With your brilliant swatejasa vishwam idam tapantam. This idam vishwam is being kind of heated up. Tapantam anadi madhya anantaviryam anantabahum shishisuryanetram. See, all these are coming out very spontaneously from Arjuna. Arjuna is not a great poet, nor has he learned the art of praising somebody, but this is coming out very, very spontaneously. Never in his life till now he has praised Bhagavan Krishna so well. Anadi Madhyantam Ananta Viryam. Hey Krishna, Anadi, you are without beginning. You are without the middle. And in your form, I'm not able to pick out which is your middle, which is your beginning, which is your antam. Anadi Madhyantam Anantaviryam, of tremendous power, Anantaviryam, Anantabahum, an infinite number of arms. Sheshi, Surya Netram, and Surya Chandra are your eyes everywhere. And you are projecting yourself in multitude of forms. Okay? Pashyami Tvam Dipta Hutashavakram. Dipta Hutashavakram. The Vaktram, the mouth is as though belching fire. Dipta Hutasha Vaktram Swatejasa Vishwamidam Tapantam. This was Arjuna's analysis of what he has seen, and he has very truthfully projected that. Can I read the Tatparya? Yes, please. I see you as the one who has no beginning, no middle, no end, with endless arms, and the moon and the sun for your eyes. It is not just moon and the sun for his eyes in one place. He has been showing himself like this in infinite number of varieties, infinite forms of his, and in every form, the Shashi Netram, and a mouth like the blazing fire, and not just one mouth, many infinite number of mouths, and in every mouth there is a belching of fire, blazing fire, who heats and energizes this world by his own light. Right. Next verse, please. Dhyava pruthivyoridamantaram hi व्याप्तं त्वयैकेन दिशश्च सर्वाः दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्. लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितः महात्मन्. हे महात्मा, हे कृष्ण भगवान, लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितः महात्मन्. And hey Mahatma, he starts with this. Hey Mahatma, oh Lord. Atma means what? The one who has a very, very big mind. Mahatma, Atma means mind there, Mahatma. Hey, oh Lord. We say Gandhi Mahatma because what? He had the thought of the Yavad Bharatam in his mind. And he was such a noble person. He included everybody in his well-wishing. Mahatman. Oh Lord, Java Prudhivyo, and the space between here and the heavens, between the earth, Prithvi, and the heavens. Java Prudhivyo, the amantaram hi, idam antaram hi, and in between also, dishascha sarvaha, between the earth where I am standing and where you have started projecting yourself, hey Bhagavan, and up to the heavens, and in between all the quarters. In between all the quarters means all the 10 quarters. 10 is what? The 8 quarters, north, south, east, west, then northeast, southwest, etc. All those things, 8. In the top and bottom, all these 10 quarters, Dishascha Sarvaha, and all these quarters, he indeed, Tvaya Ekena, by you alone, Vyaptam, pervaded. You have pervaded everything, everything that I see, everything that is within my capacity to see. And Tvayekena, Vyaptam, Tava idam rupam, this rupam of yours, this form of yours, Adbhutam, Adbhutam, this is wondrous. It was not seen earlier. Adbhutam, this is for the first time I have been seeing. This is wonderful, never seen before. Ugram, and Ugram is what? Like the Nrsimhavatara, Ugram, frightening, frightening. And Arjuna is mentioning that the Rupam of Bhagavan is frightening. Društva, having seen, Lokatrayam, these three worlds, Pravyadhitam Mahatman. This Mahatman is the starting word. Pravyadhitam Mahatman. This is very, 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 very disturbed, shaken up. This is shaken up because of what? Because of the fright. Fright, Ugram, Ugram Tavarupam. This, all the people. See, when the lokas are frightened means what? They're shaken up means what? Lokas, it's not the vrukshas, it's not the parvatas, it's not the nadis. Lokas means Lokasya prajaha, lokan, the three words. The people in the three words, pravyadhitam mahatman. Indeed, the space in between heaven and earth and all the quarters are, thank you, pervaded by you as one form. O Lord, see, pervaded by you as one form. That as one form, and that one form is multifarious. Oh Lord, seeing this wondrous, frightening form of yours, the three worlds are shaken. And what kind of a form? That form is having fire, belching. Fire is being spewed out through all the mouths. And in an infinite number of mouths he has been showing. All the people in the world are shaken up. Amehi tvam surasanga vishanti kechid bhita pranjalayo grunanti swasti chuktva maharshi siddha sanghaha suvanti tvam sutibhi pushkalabhihi. This pushkalabhihi we know. Pushkala means what? In abundance. Pushkalabhihi. Stuvanti tvam, they are making slokas of you. Stuvanti, they are praising you. Who are all those? Stuvanti tvam maharshi siddha sangaihi. Yeah, we'll start from here. Amehi tvam surasangha vishanti. Amehi tvam surasangha vishanti. He indeed, Ami surasanghaha, these hosts of, these surasangha means devatas. Surasanghaha means, sanghaha means groups of people. And what people? Sura. Sura is what? Devatas. The Devaloka Prajaha, Amihitvam, okay, these hosts of good people, Deva, Tvam Vishanti, they're entering into you. Wow! They are entering into him. See, Surasanghaha, they are entering into him. How do they enter into him? Into his mouths. How else will they enter? Kechit, some Bhitaha, frightened, Pranjaliya Grunanti. Anjali means what? The two hands together, that is Anjali. Pranjaliyaha, with reverence, with hands folded, Grunanti, they are praying to you. They are praying to you. Hey Bhagavan, don't swallow me. That kind of a prayer. Hey Bhagavan, be merciful to me. Hey Bhagavan, have pity on me. Be compassionate. That kind of a prayer. That kind of a prayer is being rolled out through the Surasanghaha, through the Maharshis, through the Siddha Sanghaha, etc., in the form of slokas. Pranjaliya Grunanti, Maharshi, Siddha Sanghaha, the groups of Rishis and Siddhas. Okay? Tham Sthuvanti, Swasti, their be well-being, they are saying, Swasti Vakyas, they are saying, Swasti, Swasti Prajabhyam Paripalayantas, Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahisha, that kind of a Swasti Vakya, all those people are uttering. Swasti, may everything be peaceful. Swasti, because the peace is as though being broken by the frightening form of Bhagavan. Let there be peace. Iti uktva, having thus said, Pushkalabihi, Stutibihi, Pushkalabihi, Stutibihi, with full meaning, they are praising you. Pushkalabihi, Stutibihi, they are praising you. Tvam, Stuvanti, they are worshipping you. They are worshipping out of pride and some out of respect, some out of appreciation of your true nature, some out of appreciation of their true nature. Maharshi Siddha Sangaha, Stuvanti Tvam, Sutibihi, Pushkalabihi. All these things Arjuna is seeing. See that. All these things Arjuna is seeing, and indirectly he is also doing Stuvanti. Arjuna also is Stuvanti.
Nana,
Uh-huh.
I have a question here.
Mm-hmm.
Arjuna is seeing all of this, the Vishwarupa.
Mm-hmm.
He's able to see himself separate from him, or how is it? Is this the vision that a person who realizes the soul also has? Does a person have this
Mm,
Vishwarupa darshana?
no, realizing the soul and this cannot be linked. This cannot be linked because realization of the soul is not a drishyam. What Arjuna is seeing is all drishyam. And whatever is the drishyam, no matter for your mortal eyes or the divyam dadamite chakshuhu, Bhagavan said that divya chakshuhu, no matter what chakshu, it is a drishyam. And yet drishyam tat na atma, that is not atma. Yet drishyam tat nashyati, that is only temporary. That yet drishyam tat satyam,
Tatas, no.
tat
Tat
mithya.
mithya.
Tat mithya. So that answers everything. That's why I have been requesting all of you, please do not forget your fundamentals that we have picked up through Tattva upwards. Those fundamentals are very, very strongly required to be rooted in your mind forever.
So what Krishna is showing is only his Prakriti, the Shakti of the Prakriti, right?
He is
He's
showing his
showing him
yogic
the whole
power,
Jagat.
yogic power, and
Mm.
he is projecting like I don't know. See, none of us have seen the the magic that the magician creates. I believe these magicians used to be in tremendous demand in yesteryears. These days they have perhaps dried out because there is no patronage of those people. I understand. The Mughal emperor, Jahangir. Jahangir is what? Whose son is he?
Akbar's son. No?
Akbar's son. He was very fondly watching the magic shows, I believe. He used to wonder how this magician is able to produce and project so many things. And the magician is not bewildered by what he is showing. And magician, like he projects, he can even withdraw that. Etadrishyam tat mithya. Whatever magician has shown here, Krishna Bhagavan is a magician. Mayavi. And the Mayavi is projecting the Maya Jagat for Arjuna's darshanam. Because Arjuna asked, so Bhagavan Krishna has started showing. Okay.
Yeah.
Hariom Nanaji.
Mm-hmm.
I also have just a little like looking at Bhagwan, such a huge, wide. I mean, there is no word to describe how huge and how enormous it must be, Nanaji. But Prahlad and Arjuna, both of them did not faint looking at this. But on the other hand, Ma Yashoda had, for a moment, she had fainted. So,
Yeah.
is it because of Bhagwan's grace that they did not faint? They continue to watch him even though they were frightened?
Maybe you are right. Maybe you are right. See, amongst the three of these, Mata Yashoda, Arjuna, and Prahlada, Prahlada was not at all frightened. Like Arjuna is being frightened now, Prahlada was not frightened. Because he knew that Bhagavan is everywhere. Bhagavan is everywhere. There is no place where he is not. And he has told his father, hey father, you have won over all the worlds, but there's one thing you have not won over, your sense organs and mind. If you win over your sense organs and mind, there is no enemy to you at all. And Bhagavan will straight away make his darshan to you as though. Why don't you do that? Why don't you master your mind and sense organs? I tell you, I'm not praising the Telugu poetry. The Bhagavatam by Potana is wonderful, especially in the Prahlad Charitram. The portrayal of Prahlad Charitram was extremely good. Extremely good. So good that it is as though it is nectar that is flowing through the mouth of Prahlada whenever he opened his mouth to talk to his father, who was always a terror to him. He was not terrified. Not at all. And when the Nrisimhavatara manifested, also Prahlada was not terrified. He was wondering, this is how Bhagavan takes different varnas and different akritis. He knew that he was a great bhakta, though he was very, very small. He was hardly of 8 or 9 years age. Whereas Arjuna of this present day Gita, he was about 80 plus. Arjuna was 80 plus. Bhagavan Krishna was almost the same age, and Arjuna was frightened to no end, and he admits that. And Mata Yashoda, she was not frightened. She was astonished. What is this little fellow? When I asked him that he was eating mritika, matti, okay, the earth that he was eating, he protested saying, because all his playmates, they were jealous of him because he has been winning always. So they have created stories, Mata. If you are not convinced, look at my mouth. And he has shown in the mouth the entire Jagat. And she was wonder-stricken. She was not frightened also. But though she did not faint, Bhagavan, when he knew Mata Yashoda started debating about his stature, he simply withdrew the Maya. And he became as though the little naughty Kitaya. This is what happened with Mother Yashoda, whereas Arjuna is really frightened. Arjuna is frightened, and he knew he is frightened by the form and akriti of his friend, of his dear Sakha. He knew that all along, but he was frightened. He was really shaken up, which he admits. Okay, did I answer you, madam?
Yes, Nanaji. Dhanyavad.
Yeah.
So beautifully answered.
Yeah.
Thank you. Dhanyavad.
Nanaji, I have one question too. In the shloka, it is saying Rishis, Siddhas, all were worshipping with praises. So they were also.
Madam, can you please slow down? I'm missing what you are saying.
Is my voice clear?
No, not voice. Voice I'm able to get, but your speed I'm not able to match with my ears.
Okay, what I'm saying is, in the shloka, Siddhas, Rishis, all are praising him. So they could also see Vishwarupa of Bhagwan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They have been seeing. They have been seeing. Maharshi Siddha Sangaha Pranjaling Krutva. They have been kind of, with folded hands, they have been praying to him. See, Grunnanti, Pranjalaha, Grunnanti, Maharshi Siddha Sangaha, Suvantitvam, Sutibihi, Pushkalabihi. Arjuna is indirectly telling Bhagavan, hey Bhagavan, it's not only I who is praising you like this. There are greater people than I, like Maharshi, Siddha Sangaha, and all those people, they are praising with a lot of slokas. Pushkalabihi Stuvanti, Pushkalabihi, where is the sloka, some such thing, Stuvanti, Tvam, Stutibihi, Pushkalabihi. Stutibihi means, this is sloka. Stuti means sloka. Okay? Sthavanam. All these things Arjuna is saying. Yeah, can you take the text upwards? The Tatparya. Indeed, these hosts of good people are entering into you. How do they enter? How do they enter? Some who are frightened pray with hands folded. The group of rishis and siddhas, yogis, have said, let there be well-being. Swasti, swasti astu. Worship you with praises full of meaning. Okay, this is all the spontaneous flow of reverence from Arjuna to his dearest friend Kitaya. Yeah, next verse, please. Oh, yeah. Rudraditya vasavo ye cha sadhya Vishveshvino marutaschosmapascha Gandharvayeksha surasiddha sangaha Vikshante tvam vishmitaschaiva sarve. Madam, you asked me earlier whether they were seeing the Rishibihi and Maharshi Siddha Sangaha. What they seeing? Yeah. Vikshante tvam, Arjuna is saying, all these people are looking at you. Vikshante tvam vishmitaschaiva sarve. Vismaya. Vismaya is bewildered. Vishmita Sheva Sarve. Who are all those people? All those people Arjuna is seeing, mind you. He has earlier said, Brahmanamisham Kamalasanastam Rishinscha Sarvan, Uragancha Divyan, all those people I am seeing Krishna. Now he is adding some more, a host of others. What are those? Rudraha, Adityaha, the Ekadasha Rudraha are seeing, and the Dwadasha Adityahas are seeing. Vasavaha. Vasavaha is what? Vasus. The Ashtavasus. Yeah, the first line, please. First line of the sloka. Yeah. Rudraha, Adityaha, Vasavaha, then Sajjaha. Earlier he said Maharshi, Siddha Sangaha. Here Sajjaha. These are different kind of nobilities in the Devaloka. Then Vasavaha, Sajjaha, Vishweshwanauho. These are all different kinds of divinities, you can say deities. Vishweshano, Marutaha. Marutaha we have covered earlier. Maruts. Marutaha, the 49 Maruts. Marutas Choshma Pascha. Pushma Pascha. These are some other kind of people in the Devaloka. Then Gandharvaha, Yakshaha, Surasanghaha. This word was used earlier. Surasangha Vishanti. Okay? Kechit Bhita Pranjalayo Grananti. That's so the Surasangaha, that is the groups of Devatas. Okay? Gandharva, Yaksha, Asura. Asura also is here. Gandharva, Yaksha, Asura, Siddha Sanghaha, Vikshante Tvam, Vishmitas Chaiva Sarve. All those things. Hey, Bhagavan, Rudradityaha, Rudrasanadityas, Vasavaha, the Vasus, Echa, and those who are Sadhyaha, Vishweshwinavu, Ashwinav, the Ashwins, Vishwe Devas, and Ashwinav. Ashwinav are who? How many? Ashwinav were how many?
Two.
Ashwini Devatas. Marutaha cha, these 49 Maruts. Pushma Pascha, those people, Gandharvaha, Yakshaha, Asuraha, Siddhasangaha, and groups of Gandharvas, Yakshas, Asuras, Siddhas. Yakshas means, see, Kubera is the head of these Yakshas and Rakshasas. Gandharvas, Chitraradha, Gandharvanam Chitraradha. In the Vibhuti Yogam, Bhagavan has mentioned. Asuraha. Asura means the Danavas. Rakshasaha, Danavas, Asuraha. They belong to the same clan, qualities wise. They may have been born to different mothers, who are all the wives of Kashyapa. Yakshas, Asuras, and Siddhas, survey all this. Vikshante Tvam, they are looking at you. Vishmitaha, being struck with great wonder. They were bewildered. My God, what a God I am seeing. My God, what a greatness, what manifestation, what is Ananta manifestation, and Adi Madhyantara Hitaha Devaha, all these Vishmitas Chaiva Sarve. The Rudras, Adityas, Vasus, and those who are Sadhyas, Vishvedevas, Ashwinaha, Maruts, Pushmapaha, and the host of Gandharvas, Yakshas, Asuras, Siddhas. In short, whatever are the clans available in different varieties in Devaloka, all those people Arjuna has seen. He has seen that they have seen in great wonderment. Yes,
So
please.
does it mean all of them had also Divya Chakshu?
All of them are in the Devaloka. They are blessed with this kind of a vision which Arjuna did not have, Sanjaya did not have. If the drishyam is there, they will be able to see. But this kind of a drishyam was not projected by Bhagavan earlier. Bhagavan will say that later. This kind of a drishyam, they are capable of seeing. That kind of a divya chakshu, they always maintain, they always have. Okay? They are looking at you, being struck with great wonder indeed. And all those people are such of those like us who, because of the punya karma that we have done, after the end of our journey here, we may end up as one of these. We may end up as one of these for some time. For some time. And what is the sometime? Till as long as the punya lasts. Tetam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam kshine punye matchalokam vishanti. All these people are also belonging to the same category. Okay? Rupam mahatte bahuvakra rupam mahabaho. I missed. Rupam mahatte bahuvakra netram Mahabaho Bahubahu Rupadam Bahudaram Bahudashtakaralam Društva Loka Pravyadhita Tadha Aham. This is where Arjuna has confessed. He is Pravyadhitaha. He is Pravyadhitaha. He is afraid. He is very much afraid. Tata aham, he said, Hey Mahabaho, Hey Bhagavan, Te, your Mahatrupam, this immeasurable form, this manifestation that you are presenting to me, Bahuvaktra Netram, and infinite number of mouths and eyes. And what kind of mouths? Mouths having fire in them, and eyes are what? Shashi, Surya Netram, Mahabaho, Bahu, Bahu, Udara, Padam. Hey Mahabaho, hey mighty armed, you have Bahu. Bahu means Aneka, infinite number. Aneka is infinite number. Bahu, arms. Uru, Uru means, Uru is what? The thigh. Udara is the stomach. Uru is the thigh. Urupadam. You have got different infinite number of Urus, Padas, and Bahus. Bahudamsha Karalam. And very many projecting teeth coming out of your mouths, which itself is very frightening. These teeth of yours are Damashtra Karalam, huge, like the Rakshasa's teeth. It is not the normal teeth of a human being, of which I was aware in you, Krishna. Bahu Damashtra Karalam. Društva, seeing, Lokaha. Lokaha means, this is correctly mentioned here. Lokasya Prajaha, people. Lokaha means people. Pravyadhitaha. These are afraid. And these are afraid, terribly frightened. Tada aham. So am I frightened. Hey, mighty armed. See here, such a great hero like Arjuna is mentioning to Bhagavan that he is frightened. He is frightened. And to mention to Bhagavan that he is not the only one getting frightened, he has included the whole lot of others. O mighty armed, seeing your immeasurable form of many mouths and eyes, of many arms, thighs and feet, and many projecting teeth, the people are afraid, and so am I. And so am I. And he will say that he is frightened very, very clearly, very truthfully. Yeah, next one, please. Nabhasprusham deeptamanekavarnam vyaptananam deeptavishalanetram. This is not vyaptananam. This is vyaptananam. The pa is missing here. There's no pa here. Vyapti is different. That is a pervasive nature. This vyaptananam. Okay? Ananam is what? Anana is what? Mouth. Vyapta is opened mouth. And what? Huge mouth opened. And in the mouth, what are there? Damshtra karalam. Very frightening sets of teeth, huge teeth. That is it. Vyaptananam dipta vishala netram drushtva hi tvam pravyeditantaratma dhrutim navindami shamancha Vishnu. Hey, Kitaya, I do not have peace of mind looking at this. I'm really shivering. I'm frightened. Namasprusham. Hey Vishnu. Hey Bhagavan. Tvam, you. Nabhasprusham, as the one who is touching the heavens. Nabhasprusham, you have started from here, you have gone to the left, right, and urdhvam api. And in that, you have occupied all the quarters. All the 10 quarters you have occupied, and there is no beginning of you, I can see. I do not know where is your middle, where will be your antam. I do not know. You are Nabhasprusham. You are touching the very heavens. Deeptam effulgent. You are brilliant. The entire form is very highly brilliant. And how brilliant is that? Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhaved Yugapaduttita Yadi Bhasadrishi Sasyat Vasastasya Mahatmanaha. That was indeed the description we have heard from Sanjaya. Divi Surya Sahasrasya. At the same time, simultaneously. Okay, Yugapat, that's what Sanjaya has mentioned. Yugapat. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yugapat Uttita. At the same time, simultaneously, if thousands of suns have risen in the firmament, whatever is the brilliance, that brilliance may equal the brilliance of Bhagavan Krishna, as I have seen. That's what mentioned. Effulgent is that. It's not a simple incandescent lamp that you switch it on that glows. It's not just that. It is very, very difficult to imagine. It is only with the vastness of the great depths of pure minds you can perhaps know, try to know. It is not easy with ordinary minds to understand the greatness of even this description. We may not have seen, but this description, for us to appreciate, it requires a very, very big mind. Deeptam, Aneka Varnam, and of numerous forms. Vyapta, Ananam, open mouths. The mouths are all open. And in the open mouths, what are they? Damshra Karalam and Deepta Vishala Netram, and very bright and effulgent, very large eyes. Vishala Netram, very large eyes. Drushtva, he indeed seeing, pravyadita antaratma, being one whose mind is deeply disturbed. And Arjuna is saying this, my mind is highly disturbed. I am really shaken up. Dhrutim, the courage. Shamamcha, the composure, the peace of mind. Navindami, I am not able to find Krishna. I am not able to find. Dhrutimcha Shamamcha Navindami. I am not able to have my normal composure. I used to be very composed talking to you. I used to be very jocularly talking to you. Now all those jokes have really dried up. And you, my friend, You are not available to me for my concept. And all these things, frightening forms of yours are really unsettling me. Indeed, seeing you as the one who is touching the heavens, effulgent of numerous forms, open-mouthed with large brilliant eyes. Hey Vishnu, I, whose mind is deeply disturbed, do not find courage or composure. I do not find courage or composure. He is fear-stricken, and the one person who did not till now know just that one thing, fear. What is fear? He did not know. Now he is stricken with extreme degrees of fear. I do not find courage and composure. Very great. दंष्टाकरालानि च ते मुखानि दृष्ट्वैव कालानलसन्निभानि दिशो न जाने न लभे च शर्मा प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास दंष्ट्रा एव दृष्ट्वा एव seeing indeed te mukhani, your faces. And what are the faces? It's not very pleasant faces to look at. Daushrakaralani, with protruding canine teeth, like even the tigers and lions will have. Daushrakaralani chat kala anala sannibhani, and equivalent to the fire of dissolution. Equivalent to the fire of dissolution. This fire of dissolution, Arjuna till then has heard through his gurus in the Guru Ashramam. Apart from that, he has not seen. And whatever was described by the gurus at the time of dissolution. And when is this dissolution? Ratriyagame. Brahmaji's Ratriyagame, this dissolution. And the fire of dissolution was described to him by his gurus. He only heard that. Now he is seeing Kala Anala Sannibhani. Kala Anala Sannibhani. Okay? Dishaha na jane. I am not able to know what are the directions. Okay? People say you must turn to east and pray. You must turn to north and pray. Never pray turning to south, because that is the sthana of the god of death, Yamadeva. Now it is okay, provided you know what is east, what is north, what is south. Now Arjuna is saying, I don't know the directions. I do not know the directions. When I don't know the directions, how can I be conformal to what I have learned? Dishaha na jane, na labhe cha sharma, and I do not get sharma, the peace. Prasida, be pleased with me. Prasida, devesha, devanam vishaha, devesha, O Lord of the gods. Jagannivasa, Jagannivasa. See, what we are not able to appreciate, Arjuna is as though appreciating. What is that? Jagannivasa. Jagannivasa, he is the one who is the Adhisthana in the Jagat, entire Jagat that you are seeing. In the Jagat, he is seeing him, Jagannivasa. Indeed, seeing your faces, which have protruding canines and are equivalent to the fire of dissolution, because through his mouth he is belching fire. I do not know the directions and I have no peace. Be pleased, O Lord of the gods, O Lord in whom the world exists. This is great, very great admittance of the truthful condition of his mind. Arjuna, see, we are very highly blessed that we have Arjuna as Kitapa's Shishya during the course of the entire Gita, not any ordinary soul. That is the greatness of Gita. Bhagavan is great and Arjuna is his great Shishya. Okay? Indeed, seeing your faces, which are protruding canines and are equivalent to the fire of dissolution, I do not know the directions and I have no peace. Be pleased, O Lord of the gods, O Lord in whom the world exists. Arjuna was so very bewildered. You look up and that is the sky. He is seeing sky everywhere as though he is seeing Kitaya everywhere and seeing Kitaya with innumerable number of hands, legs, uru, stomachs, mouths, and each mouth belching fire, and each face having Shashi, Surya Netram, that kind of a scenery he is seeing as though, my God. And he started shivering as though, and he has mentioned that to Bhagavan. Okay, we will continue this day after. Tomorrow, we will not have the Zoom Gita class. You can have perhaps extended Manana session. Okay. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om, everybody.
Hari Om, Nanaji. Dhanyavad.
Hari Om.